Howdy, welcome back to PoorMansWay. I hope y'all can see that. That's a GM door hinge. And I'm fixing to take that spring out and then show you how to put it back in. They're pretty aggravating. I do them all the time. I just did the hinge kit on this. I just thought I'd show you the tool that you need in order to take the spring out and put it back. I'm actually going back together with this. I just wanted to catch it and show you how it's done. Make it easy. Don't be trying to use bars or big screwdrivers to do this, because you'll get bad hurt. That spring will pop out and it could hurt you. Alright, this is the tool right here. You see how easy that spring just came out of there? And it was all the way in. Now, you got to be sure that that spring is driven all the way down in those little forks. When you tighten this up, ideally, press this against something like that while you tighten it up. I already had this spring out, and I actually took it over to the doorstep, widened this out, and pressed this in there good and tightened it up really good a while ago, so I could catch the spring out further than what it was when I first took it off. And anyway, keep this away from your face when you're tightening it up. Keep it against something, because you can get bad hurt. Anyway, it's this easy and this quick to put in. Put it up there. This one takes a 13mm wrench or a 1/2 inch wrench, either one. Put it up there. Start loosening it off. And see, it's already capturing the spring, and I'm not backed off much at all. So it just goes to show you got to compress this spring all that you can to get it in and out. I mean, they're easier to get out than they are to get back in. And if you don't get one of these tools, these spring compressors, it's a good one. You'll be buying a new one every time you do this job, because they're not made out of real thick metal, and they do bend kind of easy. This one's a little bit better one. I'm going to show you the part number and tell you where to go get it here in a minute. I want to get this seated first so I can be done with it. Alright, she's done. She's in. Now, just because I'm me, I like to take a hammer handle and just kind of bump that spring a little, just to make sure it's seated right. Pull my glasses down here, really look it over. It's right, I can tell. She's gonna do good. Here's the part number, guys. 21910, and this is the Steck brand. You get this on eBay. I think this one was about $17, but don't buy the real cheapies. Don't buy the $6 or $7 one, because you'll be buying a new one every time you do this job. Anyway, let me give you some shadow here where maybe you can see the spring. Here we are. Like I said, I still do everything with a phone. I still record everything on my S5, and I don't edit anything, so, you know, you see all my mistakes too. I'm probably not going to start editing anytime soon. But anyway, if this helped you out, like and subscribe. Tell your buddies about this. Tell them to come to PoorMansWay. I've got a lot more stuff over at my other channel, Vintage Diesel 71, and that was my first YouTube channel, and I think I've got about 65 subscribers over there right now. But I like the name PoorMansWay a lot better. I do everything the poor man's way, but at the same time I try to work smarter, not harder, and try not to get hurt. Y'all have a nice day, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.